Okay. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أما بعد, we begin with Allah's name, as we always do, seeking His blessings, and we ask Him to send His peace and blessings upon the final messenger Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And likewise, we thank Allah Azza wa Jal for our safety, our health, and our security. Yesterday, alhamdulillah, we took, first of all, are y'all able to see my screen? Naam, good.
No.
Yesterday, we took the al-fi'l al-madi conjugation, and it was expected, inshallah, everyone memorized it and knows it by now. Today, we're going to move into the text of the book, to the text of the book. Before we do that, I am going to write all the al-kalimat al-jadida, that are going to be in the text, with some additions. All these words will be in the text, but in their box of al-kalimat al-jadida, they didn't give you all of the vocab. They give you only some, but I will fill them in, inshallah, for you. So first here we have isti'dad. Isti'dad, we will learn later, towards the end of the book, is what's called masdar. It's a verbal noun. It's a noun, and also it can be treated as a verb. We'll learn how later. So isti'dad comes from the verb ista'adda yasta'iddu. Ista'adda yasta'iddu. So isti'dad comes from the verb ista'adda yasta'iddu. Okay, with a shadda at the end. What does that mean for us? Let me write it in red. This means this whole word, all these words have something to do with preparing, getting ready or preparing. Okay, and at this point, you know that ista'adda, whenever we have that slash, that is the first one is fi'l madi, past tense verb, and the second one is mudari', the present tense. Okay, so now that we know isti'dad means preparing, ista'adda then would mean, of course, we don't have to write it, he prepared, and yasta'iddu means he is preparing. Okay, we should know that, we don't have to write that. So all of this deals with preparing. It deals with preparing. Next, we're going to have let me see, I'm going to try to write all the af'al first. So then we have qa'ada, yaq'udu, qa'ada yaq'udu. Qa'ada yaq'udu means, and I'm going to put a equal sign here, it means jalasa yajlisu. It means jalasa yajlisu. And we took jalasa in last chapter, which means to sit. So qa'ada yaq'udu means jalasa yajlisu. He sat, he's sitting. So far we have isti'dad, which means preparing. Then we have qa'ada yaq'udu, which means jalasa yajlisu, to sit. Then after that we have wada'a yada'u. وضع يضع. it means put. Put. And again, I'm giving you a general word, put. But you know, if you use the fi'l madin, the past tense verb, wada'a, it means he put in the past tense, and yada'u would mean he is putting. That's for you to figure out, or that's for you to know. Train your eye that when you see a past tense verb, it means put. When you see the present tense version, yada'u, it means putting, right? He's putting right now. When you put something somewhere. Na'am. Then we have, let's see here, we have ahabba. يحب. أحب يحب. Okay. أحب يحب. Now notice قعد and وضع, yes, they are الفعل الماضي الثلاثي, 3-lettered. But we're also taking some أفعال, even though we haven't studied them yet, more than 3-lettered, like استعد يستعد. Later on, because you have already memorized it, you will know which wazn they go into. And likewise, أحب يحب, it's a 4-lettered verb, and it means, it can either mean loved, wanted, or liked, depending on the context. أحب يحب, loved, wanted, or liked. Then after that we have أخذ, يأخذ. أخذ يأخذ. أخذ يأخذ. أخذ يأخذ means took in past tense. Took. So in present tense it would mean taking. أخذ يأخذ. أخذ يأخذ. And when you memorize these, memorize them like that. استعد يستعد. قعد يقعد. وضع يضع. أحب يحب. أخذ يأخذ. Like this. Okay. Let me see for some أفعال. And that's it for the أفعال that I want you to know at this point. So these are the أفعال. These are the أفعال. I should have wrote أفعال up there, but it's okay. So now we will go into the أسماء. We will go into the أسماء, names, nouns, okay? Nouns. And I'll give a 30 seconds or so for everyone to catch up on their writing. Something that our teachers would have never allowed. SubhanAllah, overseas, it's something else. I guess I'll tell the story while everyone is catching up, inshallah. Yeah, so, you know, the shuyukh overseas, they're really big on manners and respect and ilm, right? So sometimes us from the West, not that we disrespect the ilm, but we're just kind of used to casually going along things. And I remember one of our, the sheikh, I forgot his name, but he was really old, long beard, gray, old. He taught us tafsir one semester. And he would look at every student and greet them with salam alaikum when they would walk in the room. But he would check you out, look at you up and down, make sure you have your notes in your book. So he saw one student come in without a book. And the student, he said, "Where's your book?" He said, "Oh, I forgot it." He said, "What? You forgot your book? How could you forget your book?" And he said, it's okay, my friend, my roommate is in the next class, I'll get his. He goes, no. He goes, I'm going to give you a 0 for the day. And he goes, unless you can go back to your dorm and bring the book back before the class ends. And mind you, the dorms were about a mile away, and the class is 45 minutes. So the brother took off running, and he made it back just before the bell rang, subhanallah. So the sheikh was teaching him a lesson like, next time you better come prepared, subhanallah, and treat this ilm the way it deserves to be treated, subhanallah, because all of this is linked to knowledge of our religion, and knowledge of our religion is linked to making it back home. And making it back home means Jannah, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created Adam alayhi salam. So we're trying to make it back there. So he was teaching him a lesson like there's nothing more important than this, subhanallah. Anyhow, so now we're going to get into the asma. That's a hamza, by the way, and not a s. Let me try to make it clear. Asma, the nouns, okay, in this chapter. The nouns in this chapter, we have, let's see. Nabat, and I'm going to put a dash for its jam'un. So the first one is mufrad, it's singular, and the second one is jam'un, which is nabat, and that equals vegetation. Vegetation, like plants, okay? You could even say plants. Vegetation, plants, greenery. Nabat, vegetation. Okay? Then we have, a lot of us know this word. Thawb. And then its jam'un is thiyab. Thiyab, which means clothing or clothes. So thiyab, the jam'un, the plural means clothes. So clothing / clothes. Clothes. Okay, clothing or clothes. And nowadays we use thawb for a thawb, you know, the dress of the, not dress, but the dress like in clothing of the Arabs, right? The males, they wear thawb. What I'm wearing also right now, it's called the thawb. A bunch of them are called thiyab. But thawb is also clothing, just in general. So it could apply in classical Arabic to males and females. Thawb, thiyab. So keep that in mind, inshallah. After that, we will take suq. And its plural is aswaq. Its plural is aswaq. There's an alif here. Aswaq, which means suq is the singular. It means store. Store. And aswaq means stores. Aswaq means stores. And just a couple more, inshallah, that are important. Then we have two words which are opposites. Kharij, and I'm going to put an equal with a slash through it to mean opposite. Kharij and dakhil. Dakhil. Kharij, I'm going to write it under this one so we don't get confused. خارج means outside. And داخل means inside. Important words. خارج, داخل. Like if I say, أين أنت يا أخي? Where are you يا أخي? أين أنت? And you say, أنا خارج البيت. I am خارج البيت, outside the house. Or أنا داخل البيت. I am inside the house. So خارج and داخل. Outside, inside. Okay, 2 more words, inshallah, we'll take. Next one is made up of 2 words, but it comes in a text like this, and you could use it even in your vocabulary. لشرائي. لشرائي. لشرائي means to buy, to purchase, to buy or purchase. لشرائي. You know, if I ask you, لماذا ذهبت إلى السوق? Why did you go to the store? You could answer, لشراء الخبز, to buy bread. لشرائي means to buy. Okay, and the last word we will take, 1 word, simple. We will say الصابون. الصابون, which means soap. صابون. Which means is everyone with me?
We can't see the. I can't see the view.
How about now?
Nah, I can.
How long was it like that?
Just like a few seconds.
Okay, alhamdulillah. Okay, good that it wasn't longer. Okay, I forgot 1 word. 1 word. Sorry, guys. I know it's a lot, but 1 word, inshallah. I'm going to put it right here. الصندوق. صندوق means box. الصندوق means box. So it can mean box, it can mean case, it could mean, you know, anything dealing with a box, something that you can put stuff in. الصندوق. But generally, it's box. Okay? So I'll give it a little more time, inshallah, for us to finish writing these, bismillah. So we have nabat and nabat, which means vegetation, plants. ثوب, ثياب, clothing or clothes. سوق, أسواق, store and stores. خارج, outside. The opposite is داخل, inside. لشرائي is made up of 2 words. The lam, which means to. شرائي means buying. But when you put them together, لشرائي, it means to buy. It means to buy. To buy something, to purchase something. الصابون, soap. And الصندوق, صندوق, which means box. Which means box. Now, so those are it, and don't forget your the أفعال. استعداد, preparing. قعد يقعد, it means جلس يجلس. وضع يضع, he put. أحب يحب, loved, wanted, or liked, depending on the context. أخذ يأخذ means took, he's taking. Okay, alhamdulillah. Now let's take those كلمات and here we can erase this because we took them all on a separate page. And there you go. So you have, we already took the kalimatul jadida for sure. Here, let's take the title. So we took isti'dad. So here it has alif lam, al-isti'dad. We know that means preparing. And li means to or for. Al-rihla, we took in the first chapter. If you remember the story about the guy who was late to the bus and he barely got on, rihla was mentioned there, which means trip. So al-isti'dadu li-rihla means preparing for al-rihla, the trip. Preparing for the trip is the title of this story. Okay. Al-kalimat al-jadida, all I gave us was nabat, thiyab, qa'ada, yaq'udu, lakin I gave you so much more, alhamdulillah. So, past that, now al-mustalahat al-jadida. Did it go away again? I don't know what's going on. Did the screen go away again?
No, it didn't. It's just the sidebar where it shows people's names and their video, or if it's showing. But the screen is still showing and we can hear your audio.
Maybe it does that when, did everyone turn off their cameras? Can at least one person keep their camera on? If you do that, it should stay. Let me see if I turn on mine. Yeah. Yeah,
it shows now. We can see you.
Okay, alhamdulillah. That's because I think when everybody turns off their camera, it goes away. So I'll try to keep mine on, inshallah. The reason I turn mine off because I get close when I write on the screen. So, al-isti'dadu li-rihla. Preparing for the trip. We took the vocab, alhamdulillah. Now, al-mustalahat al-jadida, because you studied last night, should be very easy. Should be very easy. So I'm going to go across the room and ask everyone, give me an example of each of these, inshallah. So we'll start with our dear brother Gando. By the way, Gando, barakallahu feek, akhi. I apologize. I've never asked. Is that the way to pronounce your name?
Oh, that's the correct way to pronounce my name. Nah.
MashaAllah. And where is the origins of that name?
I'm originally from Sierra Leone, West Africa.
West Africa, mashallah, tabarakallah.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. Are you from a Muslim family?
Yeah, nah.
Oh, mashallah, tabarakallah. Mumtaz. Mumtaz, alhamdulillah. طيب يا أخي. For the first, from the مصطلحات الجديدة, ألف المثنى. Can you give us an example, or what do we mean by ألف المثنى?
An example of ألف المثنى is كتبا. The ألف at the end of كتبا is referred to as the alif al-muthanna, referring to the dual. So there's two people wrote.
Barakallahu feek, ya akhi. Jazakallahu khair.
Very
good. Sarf, salam alaikum, akhi.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, ya Sheikh.
Sarf, where are you nowadays? Barakallahu feek.
I'm in Florida, Sheikh. I moved to Tampa, Florida.
Still in Florida, huh?
Yes, I am.
I believe you got married as well, Naam?
Yes, I did. Like when I moved to Florida, right before I did. It's been
I remember. And kids or not yet?
No, not yet, Sheikh. Make dua.
Yes, may Allah bless you with righteous children. Ameen, ya Rab. Sarf used to attend my classes here live in my city. Naam, Sarf?
Yes, Sheikh.
Yeah. طيب. التاء الساكنة. Can you give us an example, ya akhi?
Ta usakina is basically the ta which represents femininity.
Yes. Now give us an example of how it's used.
Like qalat.
Qalat. Yes.
Yeah. Was
the ta with the sukun. No.
Yes.
Jazakallahu khair, Sarf. Barakallahu feek. If we can have Akhi Samir.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. So jam'un is too easy. It means plural. Let's go to this one. الضمائر المتصلة. What are الضمائر المتصلة? What does that mean, ya akhi?
The domair is the pronouns.
Mm-hmm.
The other one is
متصلة.
detached.
Detached. نعم.
نعم.
Give us the pronouns for غائب for third person.
هم.
No, all the pronouns for third person.
Okay. مذكر or مؤنث?
Both.
Or both.
Yeah,
Okay.
both.
هو هما هم هي هما هن.
Barakallah fik ya akhi. Mumtaz. Very good. So he just did that. So now we know al-ghaib. It means third person. Rihan, salamu alaikum ya akhi. Akhi al-Kareem, are you with us? Rihan?
Alaikum salam.
Naam. Can you tell us what fa'il is, what mu'annath is, and what mudhakkar is? All three of those. What is al-fa'il?
Verb.
No, that's fi'il. This is fa'il. You remember you tell a fa'il by the dhamma.
By the doer.
The doer, barakallah fiqh. And what is al-mu'annath?
Mu'annath is.
So we had the pronouns.
Female.
And then female, barakallah fiqh, yes. And mudhakkar?
Would be male.
Male. Jazakallah khair, ya akhi. We already did al-muthanna, which means dual in alif al-muthanna. And then we have mufrad. We didn't say this, but mufrad means singular. Singular. Can I ask Unku, what is Nun al-Niswa? And give us an example, please.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaykum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Nun al-Niswa. It signifies group of female who did the action.
No. And an example of that, give us a fi'l.
Kharajna.
Kharajna, yes. They left. They exited.
They left, yes.
No. Very good. Barakallahu feek. And then we have Admir. Salam alaikum wa rahmatullah. Admir, are you with us, akhi?
Wa alaikum salam wa barakatuh.
Akhi al-Kareem, can you tell us what waw al-jama'a means and give us an example?
No, inshallah. So the waw al-jama'a is the sign of plural in males. And so like katabu.
Katabu, very good. So that waw is waw al-jama'a. Jazakallahu khair. And also know that all of these waw al-jama'a, alif al-ithnain, or alif al-muthanna, all of these are also fa'il. They're damir. They are from the dama'ir. They are pronouns, attached pronouns, and they are also the fa'il, the doer of the verb. So keep that in mind as well. Barakallahu feek. And then the final one, Ukasha. Salam alaikum akhi.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Can you tell us what we mean by mustatir? Damir mustatir.
We use it to refer to the hidden pronoun, ad-damir, al-mustatir, when in the case of kataba, the pronoun huwa is hidden.
Yes, very good, mashallah. Excellent. Barakallah fik ya akhi. Now let's move to the text. I will explain these first two lines. Then after that, I would like everyone to each read a line and translate for us using your notes and your vocabulary that you have, inshallah. So first here we have ahabba. Ahabba al-abu. Remember ahabba, we said it could mean love, liked, or wanted. In this case, it would mean wanted. Or he liked to, which also means wanted, right? So al-abu, what is al-ab? Ab is father. So the father, al-abu, ahabba al-abu. The father wanted. And we know the father is the one that wanted because of the dhamma, if you remember. He's the fa'il because of the dhamma. So ahabba al-abu, the father wanted, and to ya'khudha. Ya'khudha. For those that are wondering, you said it was akhada ya'khudu. Why is it ya'khudha here? If we're going to fast forward, if you can handle it, inshallah, it's not a big deal. The n makes the present tense verb at the end turn into a fatha instead of dhamma. Okay, so that's why. So أحب الأب أن يأخذ. So the father wanted to يأخذ. أخذ يأخذ, which we said means take. So the father wanted to take أسرته. I forgot this word. أسرة. أسرة means family. So أسرته, his family. أحب الأب أن يأخذ أسرته. He wanted to take his family. And notice the usra here, we don't want to forget our grammar, has a fatha because it's the maf'ul bihi, meaning it's the object of the verb. What did he want to take? His family. So it takes a fatha. أحب الأب أن يأخذ أسرته في we know fi, it means normally means in, right? But it can mean on as well. It can mean on as well. And here it means on رحلة, a journey or a trip. الرحلة, we took that word. Like the title of this text. الاستعداد للرحلة, preparing for the trip. So في رحلة. أحب الأب أن يأخذ أسرته في رحلة. The father wanted to take his family on a trip. إلى, to, here we're going to use some words that we took today. خارج المدينة. خارج المدينة, to outside the city. So أحب الأب أن يأخذ أسرته في رحلة إلى خارج المدينة. The father wanted to take his family on a trip to outside the city. Al-Medina doesn't always mean Al-Madinatul Munawwara. It doesn't always mean the city of Medina, right? It means city. It literally means city. So outside the city. He lives in a big city. You know, you want to take a trip outside of the city. So then here we have استعد, from استعداد. Remember, استعد, prepared. Who prepared? Al-Jami'u. How do we know Al-Jami'u are the ones that prepared? Because of the Dhamma. Al-Jami'u means everyone. Forgot that one too. Everyone. Everyone. Al-Jami'u means everyone. So ista'adda al-Jami'u, everyone prepared. للسفر. للسفر, to travel. To travel. Notice how lam is used a lot for to mean to, right? To mean to. الاستعداد للرحلة, preparing for the trip or to take a trip. So here, للسفر, to travel. As safar means travel. Okay? And not to get too complicated, but if the doer comes after the verb, you always keep the verb singular. In huwa or hiya form, if the doer comes after. If the doer comes before, then you have to change it into the conjugation that we learned. Okay, so keep that in mind. Then we have wa qabla. We know qabla, before. And the opposite was ba'da, if you remember, after. Wa qabla, and before, and tasir. You remember tasir? We took that. It means take off. And here is just a quick rule, if you want to write it down. You can never use qabla before a fi'l, just like that. Heads on, straight. Like you have qabla and then you have a fi'l. No, it needs something in between. So you plug in n. Okay? So you plug in n for that. So wa qabla an, so that's what n is there for. Qabla an tasira, so before taking off. What took off? As-sayyaratu. As-sayyaratu. Because of the dhamma, we attach it to the verb. So before the car took off, bil usra, with the family. B is with. Al-usra is family. So قبل أن تسير السيارة بالأسرة قال الأب. The father said. So let's put it all together right now. أحب الأب أن يأخذ أسرته في رحلة إلى خارج المدينة. The father wanted to take his family on a trip to outside the city. استعد الجميع للسفر. everyone got ready to travel. وقبل أن تسير سيارة بالأسرة قال الأب. And before the car took off with the family, the father said. The father said. And here are everyone, here the father talks first, and then Khalid talks, and then the father talks again, and then Khalid talks, and then the father talks again, and it continues, okay? So let's get Rihan. Read the first line, Akhi, and try to translate. If you don't know a word, just say it, and we'll translate, inshallah.
Okay. Bismillah. يا خالد أين وضعت الصابون? Where?
Yeah, Khalid. What is ya Khalid?
يا خالد أو خالد.
Oh, Khalid, good.
Where did you put the soap?
Where did you put the soap? Very good. 2 questions here. How did you know it was you?
أين, where did you, the ta?
The ta, yes. Anta wada'ta, right? Where did you? So the ta means you put, and wada'a means put. Very good. What harakat do we put at the end of sabun?
We put a dhamma.
So if we put a dhamma, then the soap would be the doer.
No, we put a fatha then.
At fatha. We already have the doer because of the ta here. That's the doer. You, it means you. So where did you put the soap? Barakallahu feek. Very good, akhi. Jazakallahu khaira. Or Kasha, can you be Khalid? What is he answering?
وضعت الصابون في هذا الصندوق.
Good.
I put the soap in this box.
In this box. Very good. And how do you know it was I?
Because of the ta with the dhamma on the verb.
Too. Yes, that's the fa'il. And why does sabun have a fatha?
Because it is the maf'ulun bihi.
Yes, it is the object of the verb. Barakallahu feek. And for those that don't know, hada means this. Hada means this. Hada means this. So in this as-sunduq, in this box. Jazakallahu khairan ya akhi. If we can have Ahmed Hisan. Salam alaikum akhi.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah, Ustaz.
Can you be al-ab in the 3rd line and translate for us?
Al-ab. Wa ayna dhahaba Ahmad wa Abdullah wa Muhammad?
You remember?
And
where? Yes.
Where did you go, Ahmad? And Abdullah and Muhammad.
Yes, not you go. He's not talking to them. Because dhahaba, you remember, huwa dhahaba. Dhahaba means went. So he's asking, where did Ahmed, Abdullah, and Muhammad go? Do you understand?
Yes.
So you remember I said when the doers come after a fi'l, you keep the fi'l, you keep the verb in singular form. Right?
Yes.
So if I said wa'ayna, if you mentioned Ahmed and Abdullah and Muhammad before dhahaba, then you would change dhahaba to dhahabu. Okay? Very good, ya akhi. Barakallahu feek. Can we ask Abu Isa? I don't know if he's at work or not. Are you able to do the next one, akhi? I can't hear you, akhi al-kareem.
You hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm available. I can do it.
Okay, inshallah. So read the 4th line.
خالد ذهبوا إلى السوق لشراء الخبز.
لشراء الخبز. Here would be Z, but no big deal. So what does that mean?
They went to the store to purchase bread.
Bread. Khubz is bread. Very good, ya akhi. Barakallahu feek. So notice in this first, the line before it, it said, وَأَيْنَ ذَهَبَ أَحْمَدُ وَعَبْدُ اللَّهِ وَمُحَمَّد. And where did Ahmed, Abdullah, and Muhammad go? Since we mentioned the verb first and the doers after it, we don't change the verb. We keep it singular. But we already mentioned them now, Ahmed, Abdullah, and Muhammad. So when Khalid replied, now he has to change the verb. So he said, ذهبوا, they all went. ذهبوا, and we have a waw al-jama'ah here. So that means they. ذهبوا إلى السوق لشراء الخبز. They went to the store لشراء الخبز, to buy bread. Subhanallah, the father's getting ready to leave. These guys decided to go at that moment to buy bread. Subhanallah. Naam. So if we can ask Akhi Yunus to do the next one, the father, what does he say?
يا آمنة هل أخذت ثيابا أخرى للبنات؟ يا آمنة, did you take the extra clothes to the girls?
Yes, very good here. Hold on. So thiyab and ukhra here. Ukhra means, it can mean extra or other. It can also mean other, like other clothes. Lil banat, for the girls. The singular of banat is bint. We want to write that in our vocabulary list. Sorry. Bint. And the plural is banat. And actually, I think I gave you nebt and nabat instead of this. Because in the Nahu book, I teach this like every day to high schoolers. So in the other book, the Nahu book that I teach, there is nabat and nebt. In ironically, in chapter 2 as well. So I think I gave you that one instead of bint and banat. So bint, banat, and nebt and nabat. Very close. So bint means girl, banat means girls. Naam. So how did you know you? هل أخذتي?
T.
The T. It goes back to Amina because he's talking to her. Ya Amina, oh Amina. هل أخذتي? Hal means did. You take other clothes, extra clothes, للبنات, for the girls. Barakallah fiqh, Akhi Yunus.
وفيك بارك الله.
Now here it looks like the father, as you see, because when I teach the high schoolers, I circled his face. It looks like he's angry, subhanallah. Naam. So I'll do this. Amina, she says, Na'am ya abi. Na'am ya abi. This is a good time to take this. Na'am means yes, for those that don't know. Its opposite is la. I think we all know that. Na'am and la. Na'am means yes. So she says, Na'am ya abi, meaning I took extra clothes. Now, if we can ask Gando, Salamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Can you say what the father says next? Al-ab.
وَأَيْنَ وَضَعْتُنَّ طَعَامَ الرِّحْلَةِ. And where did you all where did you all place or put the food for the trip?
The food for the trip, yes. And when you say you all, who's it directed to?
To the girls. Because of the tunna.
Because of the tunna. Barakallahu feek. And why does ta'am have a fatha?
It is the object of the verb وَضَعْتُنَّ.
Yes. Barakallahu feek. So, and where did you all put the food for the trip? The food of the trip. Now, so she now responds, Anyas, Al-Hasan, Salaam alaikum, akhi, Al-Ghani, wa Al-Ghali. Barakallahu feek, ya akhi. Naam, read the next part. What does she say?
وَضَعْنَا الطَّعَامَ فِي الصُّنْدُوقِ.
Naam.
We put the food in the box.
How do you know we? Why did you say we put?
Because of na.
Na. And I think I didn't mention it yesterday, but that na is called na al-fa'ilin.
You mentioned, yeah.
I did? Okay, alhamdulillah. Na al-fa'ilin. Okay, وضعنا, we put الطعام, it has a fatha because of it's the object. We put the food في الصندوق, in the box. Keep going, أخي الكريم.
ولكن أين بناتي الصغيرات؟
نعم. What is ولكن? Do you know?
No.
So ولكن, whenever you use ولكن, it means however. ولكن, like but, however, you know. See, she said وضعنا طعام في الصندوق. We put the food in the box. ولكن, however, and then has 3 dots. She paused. However, she said أين بناتي صغيرات? Where
are the small girls?
Yes, where are my small girls? Where are my little girls? Now, where are my little girls? In the Arabic language, if you want to make something mine, yours, like mine, you put a ya at the end. You put a ya at the end. For example, if I say sayyara, means car, right? If I want to say my car, I say sayyarati. Sayyarati, my car. Sayyarati, my car. So banat means girls. Banati means my girls. As-saghirat is a plural word which means little. From saghira. From saghira, which means small, little. So ولكن أين بناتي صغيرات, she says. Where are my little girls? نعم. So again, she said وضعنا طعام في الصندوق. We put the food in the box. ولكن, and she's probably looking around, however, أين بناتي صغيرات? Where are my little girls? So Al-Ab then replies, أخي Nathaniel, are you with us?
Assalamu alaikum. Yes.
Alaykum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Can you read the next line, please?
Where it starts off with Abu?
With Abu, yes.
قعدنا في سيارتي.
نعم.
We sat in the car.
Not we. We would be na. This is just na.
Na?
Yes. I'll give you a hint. Nunu
We sat in
niswa.
our car. We sat in our car.
No. We sat in the car is correct, but you just
okay.
missed,
Okay.
you missed the pronoun. The na. Na there doesn't mean us. Us or we means is na, the one that's stretched with the alif. This is just nun and fatha. Na. So if you remember, what is that?
They're sitting in the car.
Yes, they're sitting in the car, or they sat in the car.
Right.
Qadna, meaning nun and niswa. It's for the girls.
No.
Hunna qa'adna, as if we were to say hunna qa'adna. They
Correct.
sat in the car.
No.
Barakallahu feek, akhi. Can we have Junaid Ansari do the next one?
Assalamu alaikum, Ustad.
Alaykum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Al says, وَسُعَادُ هَلْ رَكِبَتْ مَعَهُنَّ. It means, and Su'ad, did he get on board with them?
Yes, very good, mashallah. Su'ad.
Did she, I'm sorry, did she?
She, yes, yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Rakibat. So that ta is called what there?
The ta is the ta'ut tanis as-sakina. It is for the femininity.
Femininity, yes. And it goes back to Su'ad. Was Su'ad, and Su'ad, هل ركبت معهن? Did she get on board? Ma'a means with, hunna, with them, the girls. Very good, ya akhi. Barakallahu feek. Alhamdulillah. Who is Galaxy Tab S4? Did we ever figure that out? We didn't.
Oh, I'm showing up as that?
Yes.
Oh, okay. My name is Mohammed Bello.
Oh, okay. MashaAllah.
Yeah, I guess I have to check why it's showing up as that.
You're new, sah?
Yeah, no.
MashaAllah.
My wife is in the class, and so that's how I heard about the class.
Naam, yeah, I remember your wife, Sakina, is that right?
No.
How is the baby, يا أخي بارك الله فيك?
Alhamdulillah. You know, she's growing up fast, keeping us up at night, but you know,
Yeah.
otherwise.
He was hospitalized. Your mother, because she's in the tajweed class, told us, right? The newborn.
Yeah, she was for like almost 2 days.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, everything is good now. Yeah.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. We're glad to hear that, ya akhi al-kareem. Alhamdulillah. So if you can read the next part, al-ab, su'adu wa na'ilatu.
Su'adu wa na'ilatu harajata al-an min بوابة المنزل نحن نحو سيارة.
Okay, are there words that you don't know in this sentence? Because you got the toughest sentence in the whole story.
Al-an is now from Boab, the door.
The gate.
The gate of the house. So I know Sayara is car, but Nahwa, what's Nahwa?
Good. So Nahwa means towards, guys. So you want to write that down. Nahwa means towards. Okay. Towards, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Like to something, towards something. You're heading towards something.
Oh, no.
So Su'adu wa na'ilatu, that's two females, right?
No.
So that's why we said kharajata. Remember huma for two females? We put the ta at the end. So Su'ad and na'ila, what do they do? What does kharajata mean?
Went out.
Yes, or left. Al-an. What is al-an? Now. So they just exited now. Min bawabatil manzili, from the gate of the house. Nahwa sayyara, meaning heading towards. Nahwa is towards or heading towards the car.
No.
Jazakallahu khair, ya akhi.
Yeah.
And then there has to be somebody I didn't call on, subhanallah. Can you raise your hand if I didn't call on you, barakallahu feek? I want to get everyone involved, and I'm sorry if I can't. It may be Jeffrey Ortega. You with us, ya akhi? Waqar, Jomo also, subhanallah. So is Jeffrey with us first? What happened? He left? طيب. So Waqar, Ahsan, if you can go. Take his place, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And Jomo, sorry, Jomo, I know he's advanced, so forgive me, Jomo. Yani. So, you know, I want the others to get involved first, inshallah. Go ahead and read, Waqar.
Alhamdulillah, Ahmadu wa Abdullahi wa Salah wa khalfahuma Muhammad.
Now.
The mother says, Alhamdulillah, Ahmad and Abdullah, they both reached.
Yeah, arrived.
Wa khalfahuma, and behind both of them, Muhammad.
Is Muhammad, yes. Now, we want to take two more words. Here we have khalfa, which means behind. The opposite of that is amam, which means in front or front. Khalfa means behind, amam means in front. So here, the mother says, Alhamdulillah, Ahmed wa Abdullah. We mentioned both of them first. That's why wasala turned to wasala. And Jomo, salam alaikum, akhi.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Wasala, what's this alif called here?
That is the alif of Muthanna.
Muthanna, na'am. ألف المثنى. بارك الله فيك أخي. The dual ألف. وصلاة. And then we said وخلفهما, and behind them, huma, we took that pronoun, those two, and behind those two is Muhammad. Is Muhammad. Naam. We are out of time. Subhanallah, alhamdulillah. So we will pick up from here tomorrow night, inshallah. Go over this conversation a lot, these 2 pages, please. أحب الأب أن يأخذ أسرته في رحلة إلى خارج المدينة. استعد الجميع للسفر. وقبل أن تسير سيارة بالأسرة قال الأب, and translate it to yourself. Then go, أين وضعت الصابون? Where did you put the soap? وضعت الصابون في هذا الصندوق. I put the soap in this box. وأين ذهب أحمد وعبد الله ومحمد? Where did Abdullah, Ahmed, and Muhammad go? ذهبوا إلى السوق لشراء الخبز. They went to the store to purchase bread. يا آمنة هل أخذت ثيابا أخرى للبنات? Oh Amina, did you take extra clothes or other clothes for the girls? And then Amina says, نعم يا أبي. Yes, oh my father. And then the father says, وأين وضعتن طعام الرحلة? Where did you all put, meaning girls, tunna, the food for the trip? The says, وضعنا, we put الطعام في الصندوق. We put the food in the box. ولكن, however, أين بناتي الصغيرات? Where are my little girls? The father says, قدعنا في السيارة. They sat in the car. Then says, وسعاد, and Su'ad, هل ركبت معهن? Did she get on board with them? The father says, سعاد ونائلة خرجتا الآن من بوابة المنزل نحو السيارة. He says, Su'ad and Na'ila, they both exited now from the gate of the house, and they are heading towards the car. Alhamdulillah, Ahmadu wa Abdullahi wa Salah wa khalfahuma Muhammad. Alhamdulillah, that Ahmed and Abdullah just arrived, and behind them is Muhammad. And then if you want to prepare for tomorrow, you know these words, وصلتما في الوقت المناسب. You remember الوقت المناسب, on time. Okay? And then in parentheses here it says, وَبَعْدَ أَنْ رَكِبَ الْجَمِيعُ فِي سَيَّارَةٍ. You know all of these words. So practice them before you come tomorrow, so we can start on the exercises tomorrow, inshallah ta'ala. No rush though. Alhamdulillah, we'll leave this for tomorrow. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. See you all tomorrow, inshallah. If everyone can cleanly exit out, I'm gonna keep the room open because now it's the other class they're gonna come in, inshallah.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
جزاك الله خيرا.
السلام عليكم.
Eat the turkey, don't eat the turkey.
Quick question.
Yes.
Yeah, is it possible for me to get the link for the Telegram group?
Yes. How? Hold on. Maybe we have Abu Isa here, Admir also. Okay. I don't know how we're gonna do this. So where are you? Are you in the Google Classroom?
Yeah, I'm in the Google Classroom.
You're in the Google Classroom. Okay. Abu Isa or Admir, one of you two, inshallah, can you post right now in the Google Classroom the link to both Telegram, the main Telegram page and the brothers chat? Is that okay, inshallah? Ikhwani, are y'all with me? Admir, Abu Isa?
Yes, everybody must have left. Oh.
Can you post in the Google Classroom the link to both of those chat groups, the main one on Telegram and the brothers chat group, so the brother can enter into our chat groups, inshallah? Are you able to do that?
You want to post which one? Sorry.
So copy and paste the chat group, the brothers chat group. And also copy and paste the main Telegram channel, those two, and post them in our Google Classroom, like in the first page where you post material, so that the brother can enter them, inshallah, because he's not in our chat groups.
Okay. I don't have any other chat group apart from the Telegram.
What was that?
That's the chat group that I'm in. I'm not any other chat group.
Okay, you're only in that one, right? Okay, no worries. At least get them there. Get them to our brothers chat group, and then we'll handle the rest later, inshallah.
Inshallah.
جزاكم الله خير إخوان. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
السلام عليكم.
السلام ورحمة الله. So if everyone can leave, inshallah, because the new class is coming in. Barakallahu fikum. Akhi, can you leave so I can let the people in, inshallah? No.
السلام عليكم شيخ.
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام.
Okay, Andrea, I just made you a co-host, inshallah, if you can take care of the attendance and the people come in.
inshallah. جزاك الله خير.
Yeah.
السلام عليكم.
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
So I'm not gonna lie, I kind of cheated a little bit and watched some of the brothers' class on YouTube.
Oh, that's okay. Actually, that's good. It's preferred, inshallah, if y'all go to YouTube and watch it. And also, like, if there's some of you that you can't attend live, instead of waiting for the recording, you could just follow with the brothers' class. Just go to the YouTube page and watch it live, inshallah. It's not a bad idea. That's actually smart. So you know what this class is all about then. Can y'all hear me? Now?
Yeah, we can hear you. I'm muted, yeah.
Okay, so are you able to see my screen?
No.
Yes, okay. Barakallahu fikum. Let me, hold on, I have to stop this recording and add a new one. And also the YouTube one. Sorry. Just give me a moment, inshallah.
Hey, question before you start the recording, because I don't want this recorded for the rest of everybody to hear.
Hold on, because just one moment. Sorry, I have to stop the live class.
You're fine.
Just give me a moment, inshallah. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to stop the live class for the brothers. Ajib wallah. Alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Aha, yes, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna have to end this meeting and everyone come back in. Is that okay?
Okay, inshallah.
Okay.
Alaikum salam.